Hello, Tara Kelly here from Mizpah Farms, and today I'm going to be showing you the complete process for hatching your own chickens, starting with collecting the eggs right up through turning them, removing the egg turner, hatching, and eventually the basic brooder setup for your little chickens. But first, I gotta collect some eggs. Hey chickens, lay any eggs? Let's see, one in there. There's a couple. 2, 4, 6 eggs so far today. It's not horrible. Go save these inside. You only save the good eggs. You don't save double yolker eggs or broken eggs because they won't hatch. Just brought the eggs in. I'm gonna save them for a couple of days before I put them in the incubator. You can save chicken eggs for up to 7 days. When you store them, I just store them in normal egg cartons. You want to put the air pocket up. It's on the blunt side of the egg. I know that because when I candle it with this bright light, and see it right there, that's a little spot, and then over here you can see the yolk. So right there, there's the air pocket, yolk, air pocket goes up. Put all the eggs in, and start saving them. Now I'm gonna store the egg carton out of the way up on the top shelf. I have this little block of wood here to tip it from side to side every day. I'll change the side it's on, and that just keeps the yolk from getting stuck on one side of the egg. While we're saving eggs to hatch, we obviously can't eat the chicken eggs because we're saving them all. So we got these eggs from our friends the Canes over at Crunchy Farms. We'll leave a link to their website in the description. So now I'm gonna put the eggs in the incubator. I've saved them for a week. Here's the eggs I've got. I've got a couple more, but I don't have room for them here. And when you put them in, you just put them with the air pocket up in the automatic egg turner, which is what I'm using. It's a lot easier to have the automatic egg turner. Just do it. Because if you don't, you have to come back 5 times a day to turn them. And I did that with some hatchings of goslings and ducklings earlier this year. And it's a lot of work. So it's easier to just have the automatic egg turner do it. Because it's so much less work. And it's on a timer in my incubator. That's just the temperature alarm. It's on a timer in my incubator. It does it every 2 hours. So it's quite a bit easier. So it's day 9 for the chicken eggs in the incubator, and I'm going to candle them. I prefer to candle them around day 7, but I've been busy. An egg. So you candle them to see if they're developing, and that's how you tell whether they're fertile or not. Let's see, it's really hard with these ones, but if I look closely, I can see kind of a dark mass in there. That's a developing little chick. So I'll put that one back. Now I know that one's developing. Let's get another green one. Yeah, same large mass, and I even saw a heart in that one. The white ones are easiest to see. Let's get one of those. Let's see. Oh yeah, you can see the mass, and you can even see blood vessels. Let's see if I would bring the camera. Where those lines are blood vessels, and where's the heart? Right there. You can see the heart kind of right in the middle. It's kind of moving around. It's developing. I'm gonna put it back before it gets cold. So here's an egg that's non-fertile. You can tell nothing's developing. It just looks like a normal egg. There's absolutely nothing in there. So I'm just gonna throw this one out. You want to throw out all the ones that are infertile and not developing, because if you don't, they'll just start to rot, and that'll hurt the hatch rate. And you don't want that, because you want to get as many hatching as possible. So I'll set this to the side and continue candling. So out of the 48 eggs, there's only one infertile one, so that's pretty good. So go toss this and leave the incubator to do its thing. So I'm going to take the eggs out of the incubator and lay them down here so I can remove the automatic egg turner. I'm going to try to go as quickly as possible so they don't get cold. Then I'm going to put them all back. Now I'm going to take out the automatic egg turner, do the clip, and lift it out. Alright, put that in storage and get the eggs in the incubator as quick as possible before they get cold. So the humidity is good for incubating, but now that it's hatching time, I need to raise the humidity to 65 to 70%. So I'm going to add quite a bit more water with this thing. Open it up, add the water. Since these are just chicken eggs, not waterfowl eggs, you don't want to get water on the eggs if you can avoid it. It's day 21, and a couple of the eggs have pipped. You can see little holes. I want to keep this shut. You hear that? They're peeping. We want to keep this shut as much as possible so as to keep the humidity up. So it's day 25, and look at this, a whole bunch of little hatchlings. Now these ones hatched about 24 hours ago, so it's time to take them out. You'll leave the hatchlings in the incubator for the first 18 to 24 hours so they can eat all the leftovers from the egg, so they can get a little bit stronger and fluff up and dry off before you take them out of the incubator. I had a whole bunch of video when they first hatched, but it got deleted, so that's why I'm shooting it now. And you noticed that I said it's day 25. Chicken eggs are supposed to only take 21 days, but I recommend leaving the incubator going for a couple days extra so you make sure they all hatch. So I'm going to get these guys out and put them in the incubator, and I'll show you how to do that. So here they are. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you look in here, you can see that there's one more, but it needs to dry off some more. So keep that shut. You want to keep it shut as much as possible to keep the humidity high enough. If the humidity gets too low, it can turn the membrane of the eggshell hard, and then it'll hurt the hatch rate. One thing I find interesting about baby chickens is from the time they hatch, they've got feathers on their wings, unlike ducklings and goslings. I've hatched like hundreds of ducklings and goslings this year, and they don't have feathers on the wings, but little cheeps have them from the time they hatch. So this is the brooder setup. This is the same brooder I used for the little ducklings and goslings earlier this year. I'll leave a link to that video below. In my basic video on hatching, I talked about a basic brooder setup for inside. I'll leave a link to that video in the description as well. And this is this brooder setup. So here, this is the water grate that I used for the waterfowl, but since these are little chickens, covered it with pine shavings. We got a heat lamp there. It's the red bulb because apparently that's gentler on their eyes. And then I've got some hardware cloth there because I have had these shatter before when they get wet. And that'll just kind of keep the glass away from these guys if that does happen. It's rare that'll happen now. And then their water. We're here when they're little, we just use a feeder. The bigger guys, you can see, have a real waterer and a bigger feeder. And then I put their food in this little thing. And you see they're loving it. Now I'm going to put them in the brooder. First thing I do is I dip their beak in water so they know how to drink and where the water is. Then I dip it in food. And then I'll dip it in water one last time. Then put them gently under the heat lamp. As you can see, I've already got some of the other ones that hatched in here. Water, food, water again. The heat lamp. And if you look over this way, you can see the ones that hatched only about 12 days ago. So they're only about 12 days older. And look how much bigger they are. Look at this. Look at the size difference. Look at that. This one's so much bigger. Alright, back with your flock. And look at these guys' wing feathers. They're already like fully developing. Look at that.
No, you guys can't run away. Hey, what do you think?
Do you like them?
Yes, they don't like me, and that one just...
No, chicken. Extreme creepy close-up.
Good.
You caught it.
Hi.
Yay. So it's been a couple of days and I've had no new chickens hatch, so now I need to clean out the incubator. So as you can see, I dumped all the eggs out, and then I also let it soak overnight with some water and then Dawn dish soap. This is my favorite thing to use for cleaning out incubators. So now I'm just gonna get some warm water, use the Dawn dish soap and this big old scrub brush and get it all out. Then I'm gonna clean out the top of the incubator because some feathers got in there, and then I'm gonna put it in the box and I'm done with it until next year. Dawn dish soap. I've got warm water going in there, and I'm just gonna scrub it. Scrub the sides. Scrub the outsides. And I gotta get this grate out. Let's see. See, there's a whole bunch of like eggshell stuff stuck to it. Get rid of this. Dawn dish soap seems to be the best option I found for it. So I scrubbed it out. Now let's dump out the soapy water and see how I did. I'm gonna rinse it out, and I think I'm done scrubbing. Also need to rinse the dirt off the outside. So to clean it out, I'm just gonna be using a wet paper towel. It's not super wet, just damp. And look how nasty it is in there. It's from like 7 hatchings, and yeah, I gotta clean it out. So I got the incubator all cleaned out. Now I'm gonna put it in the box. Well, now I'm done with the incubator until next January probably, so. Wow. Another successful hatching season comes to an end on the farm. Thanks so much for watching. I really hope this video was of some help or enjoyment to you. If it was, please like and subscribe down below. And I will be seeing you in my next video. Also, you can check out the farm on Facebook at Mizpah Farms. Link below.